Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Snyder Field for the second game of our doubleheader today between the Gilliland Dutchmen and the Troy Flying Horses here at Gilliland High School. I'm Sean Cunningham. For today's game, the Dutchmen come in with a record of 5-1-2 on the year. As for Troy, they are still searching for their first win of the season. They come into the game with a record of 0-7-1. Today's weather brought to you by the Weather Channel. Game temperature is 74 degrees. Humidity currently stands at 53%. Wind is currently moving west at 8 miles an hour, and it currently feels like 74 degrees here today. So, if you joined us for the first game of our doubleheader today, the Gilliland Lady Dutch also played against Troy. They won by a final score of 7-0. And just like the girls, the boys had their own senior day celebration, celebrating the seniors on the team. They are as follows: Sean Burke, Quinn Tynan, Justin Walsh, Ryan Knapp, Logan Altieri, Kyle Wesselhoft, and goalkeeper Cameron Fry, who gets the start in goal today, as usual. Priyansh Kher lined up at the center circle for the start of the game. Gilliland's head coach is Michael Canali, and we are underway as Kher immediately kicks it back. And a long pass forward as getting to it for the Dutchmen. And it goes out of play. A very quick start to the game as it will be an immediate goal kick for Troy. It will be Pip Ryan, number 24, in net. Decked out in pink today for the Flying Horses. And here we go. On kick forward up near the center circle. Battling forward is Burke. And he will kick it forward here for the Dutchman. It will be picked up now by Kazmar for Troy. And it is back out of play on the sideline. Knocked down and picked up this time by the Dutchman, back at the center circle. And it's taken here by Justin Walsh. He is broken away from it. And Francesco Alfano with the pass forward. Sam Tanner getting in the way between Waters and the goalkeeper for the Dutchman, Fry. And Fry will immediately kick it up. And going off toward the net, Burke diving out of the crease is Ryan, but he's stuck up, and it's blocked in front of the net. A great play by the Troy defenders as Ryan was out of the crease, and he's able to get the ball back. A great chance there for the Dutchmen. And a great play by the Troy defenders as they're able to kick it out. And it's picked up now by Justin Walsh. He's trying to pursue it. Gets the pass forward for Tynan. They were able to keep it in. It's still on the line, and now it's picked up by Joey Torres. Troy trying to advance in. Casimar loses the ball. Now it's forced again forward by Alfano. Dutchmen take it back. Kher. And now it's Pepin for Troy. That pass gets intercepted again. And Colby Cummins will force it back. And it's kicked up once again down the sideline. Racing after it, Ryan Knapp, and it will go out of play off of the defender, Pepin. Justin Walsh with the throw-in. It's knocked down in front of Kher. And he'll kick it off toward the net. It's blocked away by Max Locasano. And I believe a corner kick will be upcoming from that. Yes, it will. So Sean Burke heads over to the sideline. He will be lining it up here for the Dutchman. Sam Tanner positioned in front of the cage. Here's the kick. It's right to Pip Ryan. He juggles it a bit, but he holds on. 36.5 to go here in the first, and Ryan with a long punt the other way, but it's headed up nicely by Cole Mead. Goes off to the sideline. Burke overstepped it a bit, trying to keep it in. And the pass comes back for Sam Tanner. They'll kick it along the ground for Ryan Knapp. Knapp with a good pass. And it's Priyansh Kher on the sideline. It's kicked away from him by Pepin. And out of play once again, Justin Walsh will throw it back in for the Dutchman. Walsh lobs it in, and it goes back out of play. The Dutchman trying to corral it. As time continues to wind down, no score currently here in the first. Ryan on the ground. Irish is trying to play it. Burke will get the pass across, though. Off toward the net. Knocked down by Ryan. He's able to corral it and get it out of harm's way. Long punt the other way. It'll be headed up and now knocked down by Troy. And now broken free. Tanner doing a good job defending, not allowing Tino Reed to get a shot off, and the Dutchman clear. Great defense work there from Sam Tanner. Ball goes back out of play. And it will be Brian Manny with the throw in here, number 9 for the Flying Horses. Thrown in. Trying to knock it down is Kasmar, and it goes back out of play. I believe there was a penalty coming up again. And a penalty against the Dutchman. Kasmar will put it on the ground. And that pass is broken up easily by Kher. Trying to rush out. He overstepped it, was Tynan. A bit of an overstep there, but now Tynan will get it back here for the Dutchman. Tynan with a pass up for Ryan Knapp. Knapp makes the pass for Priyansh Kher. He's able to step aside a little bit briefly there, but it goes back out of play. And the Dutchman will get a corner kick. Burke goes to retrieve the ball. He'll line it up. Here's Burke. Off toward the net. And diving out to make the save is Ryan. Again, juggled it a bit, but he makes a good save. Now he tosses it. And a shove there from Walsh on Alfano. That's a penalty on Justin Walsh. So the Flying Horses will get a kick here. Pepin lobs it forward. It goes off of Walsh. Battling forward with Alfano. Goes back out of play. It'll be thrown back in, this time by Torres. Up in the air, and breaking free is Quintana. He's got a head of steam the other way, but he's finally broken up by Isaiah Pepin. Tynan still battling forward along with a couple of Troy defenders. Now Tanner gets in front of it for the Dutchman. He'll force it forward. Knocked down by Tynan. Still advancing forward, makes a good pass. Upcoming is Shepard, and getting there first is Pip Ryan. It's a good idea on the pass. Shepard was there all alone, but Ryan got to it first, and he was able to make the stop in front. Dutchman still making the moves. Another great pass. Shepard walks in, shoots, and he scores! And that time, Owen Shepard not to be denied as Tynan feeds him in front. He found the opening, and Shepard just bangs it home past Pip Ryan, and the Dutchmen are on the board first. They lead 1-0. Great job by Tynan to free it up, as I said. And Troy will take the ball back here, and it's quickly broken up. But kicked a little too hard there by Priyansh Kher. It'll be thrown back in. It's headed away by Torres. And Troy will kick it up and forward. Tino Reed tripped up on the play. Made a bit of contact there with Colby Cummins. Nothing will persist out of that, however. Cummins knocks it down, now taken by Tynan. Dutchman still in control here. Pass on the sideline. Goes away from Burke and out of play. Troy gets the throw in. It'll be Brian Manny here for the Flying Horses taking it. Manny with the throw, and it's headed up. And headed up further now by Wesselhoft. But now knocked down by Tino Reed. Reed trying to get position, but Wesselhoft forces him off it. And he'll kick it out of play. Troy will get another throw in. Throw up in the air. Shepard heads it away. Back out of play it goes. Kicked way up in the air. And back out of play it goes. This off the foot of Cummins that time. Back up in the air again. Cameron Fry knocks it down. It barely keeps that one from going across the goal line. Great play from Fry. Looked like from the vantage point it was close to going in somehow. But he made the stop, and now he'll kick it up and forward. It was on the doorstep, and now it's kicked away from Priyansh Kher by Isaiah Pepin. And the Dutchman get a throw in here. Justin Walsh will take it. Thrown back in. Knocked down by Burke. Now Kher battling for it. It's forced away from him by Tino Reed. Back up at the center circle, Mead. Is it knocked down? Shot toward the net. And coming out to make the stop is Ryan. There's a couple bodies in front, and he's able to get in front of both of them. And make the stop. Wesselhoft will leave it for Burke. It's taken from him by Torres. Pass up for Waters. It's taken away from him as well. And Tynan will play it off, and it's taken by Ryan Knapp. Knapp makes the move on Kasmar. Now back up top, it's Cummins. Long pass across, it's out of the reach of Wesselhoft and out of play. And we will see another throw in for the Troy Flying Horses here. Brian Manny picks it up. Manny puts it on the ground for Kasmar, but whistle blows, and I think this time the Dutchmen are going to receive the ball. It'll be a throw-in for them. It'll be Wesselhoff doing the honors. Knocked down by Priyansh Kher. Keeps it in nicely. Wesselhoff has to chase it back. And it's taken now by Cole Mead. Mead, nice kick forward. It goes off the head of Tynan. Going toward the net is Knapp, and Pepin kicks it away from him, forcing out of play, and the Dutchman will get another goal kick here. Tynan for the corner kick. It's on the ground. Kicked high up in the air. Tynan will knock it down again. Try it again. Off to the side. Knapp tried a shot. It was deflected away from him. And Burke will chase it back out. Sean Burke going to work here against Tino Reed. Pushing him away from the sideline. And the shot goes out of play and off to the sideline for a goal kick. A substitution made for Troy, by the way. Eli Collins is in now for Tino Reed. And Knapp, pass toward the net, goes away from Burke. Jack Ayers now in for the Dutchman. He'll kick it forward, and Burke battling for it again. And back out of play it goes. So the Dutchman will get another corner kick here, as Jack Ayers lining up here for the Dutchman. Ayers up in the air. Tanner knocks it down. Tries to kick it up again. Ayers headed up again. Still trying to head it up, and now it's finally forced back. Walsh will knock it down. And out of play it goes, away from Jack Ayers. Comes back to Jack Ayers, and now we'll try a pass for Tynan. It gets away from him. And it's kicked away by Pepin. And once again, it goes back out of play. Dutchman will get the throw in. Pepin with the head up. And it's knocked down nicely by Quinn Tynan. And Alfano kicks it out of play away from him. And Walsh will get the throw in here. 24.5 to go here in the first. And a whistle blows, I believe. We're going to position Walsh here. Now throw it in. Headed on goal by Knapp, and it's quickly kicked back out of play by Locasano. Walsh throws it in. Locasano knocks it away. Now it's knocked away from Knapp by Troy. Tanner still pursuing. He gets knocked down by Altieri. That's a penalty. Or excuse, not Altieri, but Waters. Altieri is on the Dutchman squad. So Morgan Waters with the knockdown on Sam Tanner. Up in the air, Ryan running out of the goal. It's behind him, still pressuring. Trying to get on goal. Ryan makes the save on Walsh. So a chorus of events in front of the cage. Ryan, in a bit of desperation, they're able to make the stop. Tanner kicks it over the head of Alfano. It goes out of play. And it will be thrown in here by Morgan Waters. Kicked up. Alfano looking to keep it in. He cannot. And it'll be a Troy corner kick here as they look to even the score. And it's kicked away nicely there by Sam Tanner. He gets in front of it again, but he can't keep that one in. A good defensive effort there by Sam Tanner. And some subs coming in for both sides. Thrown back in. Dutchman trying to knock it away. And it'll be kicked forward by Justin Walsh, but kept alive by Eli Collins briefly. Now Dutchman trying to come the other way with it. Jack Ayers speeding into the zone. Looking to keep the ball and does so. Shot in front by Hosey, and it's stopped by Pip Ryan. Once again, another good chance for the Dutchman here. That one is blocked down by Alfano, and that is going to be a Dutchman goal kick, as Cameron Fry will go to retrieve it. Knocked down by Tynan at the center circle. And he'll move it along for Kyle Wesselhoft. And now here comes Joshua Hosey in with a head of steam, staying on his feet, but it's finally knocked away from him by Max Locasano. And he'll kick it up near the center line. Wesselhoft. Nice pass, knocked down by Ayers. Tynan makes another pass. Gets it over for Kerr. Now Walsh loops the pass around. Hosey with a shot. Easily snared by Pip Ryan. And he'll make the save. Ryan a long kick and a nice head up there by Sam Tanner. Dutchman still trying to break free here. Joshua Hosey with it near the sideline. He'll get it up for Jack Ayers. Ayers gets knocked down. And Max Locasano will pick it up here for Troy. And he'll kick that one out of play. More subs come in for both sides. Owen Strain is entering the game for Troy. He will replace Max Locasano. And Jacob Becker is in the game for the Dutchman. He'll replace Priyansh Kerr. Kyle Wesselhoft also approaching the sideline for the Dutchman. So Joshua Hosey with it. He'll have it kicked up, but it was knocked away by Brian Manny, and now Ayers able to roll it along for Ryan Knapp. Knapp has that one knocked away from him by Reed. Now Reed and Walsh were battling for it. Now Ryan Strain kicks it back, and he'll give it to Alex Chaplin. Racing after it now is William Bogue. And he makes a nice kick forward there, trying to keep it in, but not able to is Jacob Becker. And it'll be a throw in here for Troy. And it goes back out of play. You can see the majority of the Lady Dutch players sticking around for this game in the Red Sea. Thrown back in, knocked down. And it's kicked on the ground off of Owen Strain. Now that pass got deflected, but Tino Reed able to get it forward here for Troy. Now left for Sam Tanner. Tanner for Isaiah Pepin, loses control. And Becker able to force it over for Tynan. Now he gets it back. Becker makes a couple nice moves, but Reed able to get the steal. But not much else he can do with the ball, and he kicks out of play. And he was able to get the deflection. So it will be, it looks like it was a penalty instead. So Troy gets a kick here, and that will be Owen Strain doing the kicking there. And it's off to the sideline near the Dutchman bench. 16.5 to go here in the first and counting. Justin Walsh looking for a throw. It's headed up by Quintinen. Still trying to force it forward, and it's kicked forward in the air and over the head of everybody, but it rolls right to Cameron Fry. Now Fry kicks it up himself. And it's knocked down nicely there by Jacob Becker. Tynan looking to find Ayers on the pass. He instead finds Caden Cummins, who leaves it. Off to the side. And just barely keeping it in there, William Bogue. And now it's picked up by Tynan. He'll try a shot. Got blocked by Kasmar. Now Tynan puts it back on the ground. Trying to kick it out, Reed. It got deflected again. And this time, finally, it rolls past the center circle. Walsh with a kick forward. It goes out of play. Now Locasano will step back in. Eli Collins will step out. Alex Chaplin will come out as well. I believe Joey Torres is back in for Troy. Ryan Strain trying to knock that one down. Dutchman will let it roll. And it came right to Caden Cummins. He'll force it back to Owen Shepard. Now Shepard on the ground to Justin Walsh. Walsh, pass toward the net. It's headed away. Now Shepard bumps into Joey Torres, and now will be taken by the Dutchman again. And back with it is Shepard. Shepard on the ground. He'll find Tynan with the pass. Tynan plays it to the corner where Joshua Hosey was waiting. He'll force a pass across. Knocked down in front. Played on the side. Stopped in front of the cage by Pip Ryan. And he's made a couple of good saves here in this first half. And he takes another chance away from the Dutchman. Reed pressuring, but it's taken once again by Owen Shepard. And now back on the ground for Jack Ayers. Off to the side. Hosey looking for a pass that goes off of Pepin, and Hosey will just let it stay out of play. Walsh back with the throw-in. Troy trying to corral it. Comes right to Tynan. Tynan sidesteps off the post. And Quinn Tynan just barely missed one. Trying to sidestep it in front. And it went off the post. And another follow-up try out of play. And Troy catches a bit of a break there for sure. Quinn Tynan looking to double the lead for the Dutchman. But it remains a 1-0 game. Owen Strain with the goal kick. It's knocked down easily by the Dutchman. Now forced to the corner. Hosey speeding after it along with Pepin. Pepin can't quite get it by him. And back out of play goes. I'm going to say it went off of Hosey, so it'll be Pepin's throw-in. Knocked down and kicked up by Justin Walsh. Still a bit of a battle for it as it comes to the center circle. Picked up by William Bogue. Bogue off toward the net. Ryan will catch it on a couple hops. Ryan with a high punt. It's knocked down once again by Sam Tanner. Bogue near the sideline. Still in. And it's kicked back up in the air and out of play. Off the grandstands and into the Red Sea. Vogt lines up at the center line. He'll throw it back in for Jack Ayers. Kicked away from him, and now it'll be picked up this time by Cole Mead. He'll force it back for Sam Tanner. Tanner up in the air and out of play near the Troy bench. Thrown back in. And Alfano was battling for it. That one goes back out of play. And the Dutchman will get the throw in this time. And once again, it'll be Justin Walsh. Headed up by Ibrahim Mohammed. Now he's going off toward the net. Mohammed shoots. Now Tynan gets it behind Ryan, and he scores! Quinn Tynan gets it home. Ryan out of position, and Tynan makes it a 2-0 Dutchman lead with just under 10.5 to go here in the first. Now Tynan had an earlier chance, hit the post, but that time he was able to find the back of the cage. And the Dutchmen, just like the Lady Dutch did in their game, have 2 goals here in the first. They lead 2-0. Tino Reed quickly kicks it back to Ryan Strain. A little bit of a battle now between Joey Torres and another Dutchman player. Couldn't quite make out who it was. But now Tino Reed able to get it forward here for the Troy Flying Horses. He kicks it up to Alfano. That's knocked away from him by Sam Tanner. Now Tynan turns it over. Jacob Kasmar battling with him in the corner. Tynan looking to keep it in. And he'll kick it out of play. Now it'll be Joey Torres throwing in. He bounces it in. Alfano looking for Reed with a shot. Fry makes the save. What a save from Cameron Fry. He gets Tino Reed to miss the shot, deflecting it up and over the net. But the threat is not over for now. Troy will receive a corner kick as a result of that excellent save, though, by Cameron Fry. Less than 9 minutes to go. Off to the sides, broken up. And Quinn Tynan off to the races. Now it's broken up by Locasano. Locasano off toward the net. Stopped by Fry. A couple good chances there for Troy, but they're unable to convert, and it remains a 2-0 game as that ball now off toward the net. Locasano tries to kick it away. A big pursuit. In big pursuit there was Mohammed. And Dutchman will get a throw in here. Up in the air, knocked away by Owen Strain. Now gets by. I believe that was Torres for Troy. Now pursuing is Caden Cummins. That will go off him and out of play. Also deflected off of Manny, I'm pretty sure. Dutchmen now going to look to pad their lead here. They have it down in Troy territory. Kicked away almost by Locasano. And now it goes back out of play. And the Dutchmen are going to receive a corner kick out of this. Jack Ayers will go to line it up. Ayers up in the air. Headed away by Owen Strain. Sam Tanner looking to keep it in. He cannot. And Troy will get the throw in here. Tanner in pursuit. He can't get it in or keep it in. We have substitutions on the field for Troy. Collins, Waters, and Chaplin are all back in. Thrown back in, and Tynan looking for it. Now Ryan out of the crease, and he'll pick it up. They have a line drive kick there from Ryan, and it goes right to Quinn Tynan. He'll get it over for Logan Altieri. And it's just out of the reach of Muhammad and out of play, so Troy will get the goal kick here. Just under 6 minutes to go. And Ryan will put it on the ground. And now it's Quinn Tynan back with it here for the Dutchman. It's taken now by Altieri again and forced out of play by Pepin. Walsh with the throw in. It's over the head of a couple players. Now knocked down in front. Trying to get the shot. Muhammad, and a save made by Pip Ryan. And Ibrahim Muhammad very, very close to making it a 3-goal lead for the Dutchman, but another good save from Pip Ryan keeps it, for now, a 2-0 game. Boga cross now for Caden Cummins. Approaching the side, looking to keep it in. Just barely does. Forced away for now by Troy. Manny battling for it. Ayers with a kick up in the air. Knocked down and just knocked away from Logan Altieri. And now Justin Walsh going to work here against Tino Reed. So trying to break the other way. Reed with a pass, easily picked off by Colby Cummins. And now it's Bogue keeping it in near the sideline, and it goes off of Waters and out of play. Now it's thrown back in and knocked down. Now it goes back out of play off of Alex Chaplin. Dutchman looking to break free again. Jack Ayers speeding toward the net. Makes a pass across. And trying to get free was Altieri. Couldn't. Now Walsh has a shot blocked. Another chance and a score for the Dutchman. Colby Cummins with a long shot. And he gets it by Pip Ryan. And the Dutchmen lead it 3-0 in the final minutes of the first half. That shot came from a long way away. There was a couple chances from Walsh and Altieri as well battling for it. But it was Colby Cummins who got the shot off. And he makes it a 3-0 game for the Dutchman. Now it's on the ground. Quinn Tynan will get it up. Now Muhammad down low. Shoots. He hit the crossbar. So 2 successive goals there for the Dutchman. Muhammad hit the crossbar. Now a shot in front. And it goes just wide. So a few more good chances. Logan Altieri was in front for that shot. And Pip Ryan will get the goal kick here. Dutchmen have had 2 shots go off the post and the crossbar. It could very easily be a bigger lead for them right now. Now a good play, Tino Reed is able to knock it up momentarily. It's on the sideline, still in, and now kicked away by Alfano. Knocked down that time by Muhammad. And they will roll back out of play. Racing after it, Altieri. He will toss it over to Justin Walsh. And he'll throw it in. Walsh with the throw into Tynan. Thrown in the air, headed on goal, and it's picked up easily by Ryan. Trying to knock that one down was Torres, but it's picked up once again by the Dutchman, Cummins, with a pass over for Altieri. Knocked away by Kasmar, and that will go out of play. And it will be, once again, a corner kick for the Dutchman. As we are in the final minute of play here in the first. Dutchman looking to extensively pad the lead. And here's Jack Ayers. Up in the air, looking for a shot. Down low, stopped by Ryan. And it's kicked away as Muhammad was looking for the rebound. Caden Cummins got shoved off of it. And Troy keep it on the line and finally rolls out of play. So we're almost done here with the first half. It will be thrown in by the Dutchman. Knocked down. And racing after it, Alfano looking for at least something at the end of the half. And Cameron Fry easily scoops it up. Still a bit of time to go, I guess. Fries it up in the air, and that is officially it for the first half of today's game. The Dutchmen aided by 3 goals in the first half. One from Owen Shepard, one from Quinn Tynan, one from Colby Cummins. They have a 3-0 lead as we go into this second half of play in just a little bit. We'll be there for that action. We'll see you in a few minutes. You're watching Girl and Dutchman Soccer here on the GHS Media YouTube channel.